Yo, we are live. We are live in the building. You are watching Quest Convo, where we talk the culture because we are the culture. I am your guy, Drew SoulQuest.
And it's your man's Dev Devious.
Yo, man, we here, bro. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Just getting in, from handling business all day. But it's good to be back with you one more time.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So yeah, man. Today I'm kind of excited to talk about this subject because we don't see it too much no more. You know what I mean? I know rap changes, rap evolves. Just overall, you don't see a lot of rap groups and stuff like that anymore. So it's a little bit different. And by the way, y'all, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're watching on culture73.com, make sure you share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are aware every time we drop this dopeness for you. But today, man, we are talking about the best rap posse crew cuts of all time. So let me break it down for some of the youngins that may not even never heard a posse and think I'm saying something else. And I'm not
Lord
saying
have
that,
mercy.
no. So posse, when I say posse, that's an old school term. First of all, it comes from the old school westerns. It was a group of guys or a stick up gang. That it comes from the back in the day, the western, the country stuff. That's where it initially comes from. But rap, we adopted it. So pretty much when we say the best rap posse crew cuts of all time, we're basically talking about it could be, for example, like Wu Tang. It's 100 of them niggas. That could be a posse cut, or it could be something fly like the Benjamins. It was a whole bunch of different artists. Pretty much the true definition of it. When I say posse cut, crew cut, the true definition of it is four or more people on a song. That's just they making a song and the shit is dope. That's pretty much what it is. So that's why I say you don't see a lot of that anymore. Um, every once in a blue moon you get a remix. And then at this point, it's the only like new school rap group it really is shit Migos. Outside of that,
And
shouts
they
out
they
to
own
Coach
that.
Contra from the what'd you say, bro? I ain't
No, I was just saying, and Migos is their own group. That's so it kind of don't count
Yeah,
because they all
exactly.
they all the same. They the same act.
Yeah, exactly. And shout outs to Coast Contra. Like I say, it ain't too many rap groups. Coast Contra, y'all ain't familiar, check them out. They represent the West Coast. I love their story. I love their grind. They are true hip hop artists, true lyricists. They care about this craft. They care about the presentation. Y'all check out their new project, Apartment 5 is dope as hell. You won't be sorry. But anyway, man, yeah, we gonna go on and get into it. Uh, so I'll start with a few of mine. I got like probably 15 of them. I ain't gonna go through all 15, but so I'm gonna start it off with, man, this is way back. One of the original, probably one of the most famous posse cuts, and that is the Symphony. The Symphony, everybody on this song is legendary, have done their thing, have been monumental, pivotal in hip hop culture. So the Symphony, that goes back to, man, like 1988. You had Marley Marl, he was the producer. Marley Marl was equivalent to the Pharrell slash Kanye of his time. Marley Marl was the one guy you wanted a track from Marley Marl if you was a rapper. Like he was the shit. So
Mm.
Marley Marl, he was he put it together. He I'm gonna throw too, he was equivalent to DJ Khaled. And why I say that as well, because you know how DJ Khaled will get all kind of artists from all kinds of whatever and put songs together and do albums. Marley Marl was on that too. But anyway, it was Marley Marl. He had Master Ace on there, Big Daddy Kane, Craig G and Cool G rap. Um, the video was dope. It was set like in an old Western time. The beat was dope. The flows was flawless. Definitely probably one of the first crew songs, Posse cuts I really heard. Period. So go with that one. I cannot talk about best rap posse cuts, crew cuts of all time, and not have Tribe Called Quest in there with Scenario. To this day, people love that song.
Classic.
Straight classic. Uh, every time I hear that song, or every time I'm around people that hear that song, when they get the Buster's part, it's the same effect every time. They hype as hell. They feeling it. They just, yeah. So that was a Tribe Called Quest. You had Buster on there. You had well, at that time, but that's when Buster was still with Leaders of the New School. So you had Leaders of the New School, three of them guys, and you had all the Tribe Called Quest. So that's a noteworthy one. From there, I'm gonna take it to let's see. I'm gonna take it to man, it's a hard one. Uh so I'm gonna do another old school one. Stop the Violence movement. That was
I heard that.
yeah. The self-destruction. You know that
Hmm.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. So self-destruction was the name of the song. Now these were all solo artists. They just deemed themselves for this project, the Stop the Violence movement. And I'm talking about this one had, man, once again, legendary people. Cool Mo D, Dougie Fresh, KRS-One, Stetsasonic, MC Light. Everybody was on this song. Um, it was really a pivotal song. It really did help bring awareness. I talk about that from time to time. It would be great to see another song or a movement like this, because at the end of the day, violence in hip hop, violence in the hip hop community, it's not new. It's been going on. Niggas been getting shot, fights and shots and all that shit that shows. I think the difference is now is many artists that get killed. We didn't really, back in the day, 80s, 90s. I mean, besides Pac and Big, it wasn't, even before that, it wasn't like a common thing where every other month one of our hip hop artists is getting killed or shot or something. It wasn't, that wasn't a common thing, but just overall in the hip hop culture and the black community as a whole, violence has always been there, and they came together. It brought awareness. It made people think about it. It would be great if artists could come together now and do that same thing. That would be a beautiful thing. Um, so let's see. You got them three. Those are pretty much the old school joints. Let me see what else. Another one is banned from TV. You know about that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that was banned from TV. That was on Nori's album. So all the youngins, Nori ain't really rapping no more. He making these millions doing the podcast, doing the Drink Champs thing. So at one time Nori was actually a dope ass rapper. So yeah, that was on his album. That was actually on his debut solo album. So on that one, it was Noriega, it was Nature, Big Pun, Cameron, Styles P, and Jadakiss. So just from them names alone, y'all know it was some lyrical acrobats going on that bitch. And to me, so this is another interesting story. I never knew until like last year. So Swiss Beats made that beat. Now this is when Swiss
Mm.
Beats was he was just coming up. Didn't nobody know who the hell he was. You know, it wasn't no Rough Riders yet. It wasn't none of that shit. So Swiss, if you listen to the beat is just like an ongoing loop, but it's like a perfect beat to rap on when you hear it. But it was just an ongoing loop. And he said that they were having issues because everybody loved the beat the way that it was. But he said it's so many parts of that beat that y'all never heard. He said he put all this time into this beat and y'all niggas didn't want none of the other parts. You just wanted the intro. They just kept looping and looping. He was like, it was a whole, I had breakdowns. I had all kind of, it was a completely different beat and sound. I'm like, I want to hear that shit one day to see what it was. He said it
Right.
was straight conflict, but but it still ended up being a classic. But he said, no, the beat was dope as hell, and these niggas didn't want it. They just wanted to.
But niggas want to rap on what they want to rap on. I don't want to hear all that shit.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but I didn't even know that he had produced the damn song at all. I had no idea. So that was a piece of little history for me. Another one, I gotta take it to Native Tongue. Um, Native Tongues, they were all solo artists and groups. And that was their collective. It was such a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful time. Um, you haven't really seen a group of quote unquote lyricists slash quote unquote positive rappers, or rappers that really got substance to their stuff. You haven't really seen that in recent times. A bunch of those kind of rappers come together and create this collective. Native Tongue, people still want to see that, a tour, a album, or whatever, but it never really happened. And Native Tongue was Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, De La Soul. Throw Moni Love in there. Um, it was a beautiful thing. But they track Buddy, that's a classic. To this day, every time I hear it, every time I'm around somebody that is we're hearing it together, it's the same feel every time. That's definitely a classic Posse crew cut. Uh, let's see. How many did I do? Is that 5?
It's I
I think
don't
I might
know.
be.
I'm just letting you do your thing. I'm just
Yeah,
letting you operate.
okay. I think that's 4. So I said I was gonna throw some new ones in there, but shit, I'm kind of stuck on
No,
the
you
old
you
school shit.
following your soul. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Uh, so
Get some
let me
honorable
see.
mentions in. You might as well throw the new shit on the honorable side.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thank you, sir. I'll do that. Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go with. So this was on the Ghetto Boys album. One of my favorite probably might be my favorite Ghetto Boys album. Till Death Do Us Part. It was the last track on there. Niggas do not make songs like this anymore. The damn song was, man, bro. The song was probably like 10 minutes. I ain't even exaggerating, bro. Have
Yeah,
you ever heard a 10-minute song?
I've heard a couple of them. But half of the time, a good 2-3 minutes of the shit be instrumentation or instrumental anyway. So it ain't never just 10 straight minutes or 8 straight minutes of rap or chorus or whatever you want to call it. So niggas got to pad that playtime out a little bit.
Right. Well, no. This is 8 to 10 minutes of all rap and hooks. Wasn't no breakdowns, wasn't no bridge. These niggas was flowing. Just it had, and I don't know, I would have to check the history. It just sound like all them niggas was in the studio and they just put on the beat and they said, "Nigga, just go." Just yeah.
Let's just
I
get it
don't know if they
popping.
yeah, I don't know if they freestyled it or not. But this was the last song on that project, the Ghetto Boys Till Death Do Us Part. The name of the song was Bring It On. All y'all old head niggas, I know y'all know that song. Bring it on. Cover your dome to the motherfucking Glock. So you had, let me look at this list. I mean, obviously you had the Ghetto Boys on there. Now, all of these cats was pretty much signed to Rap a Lot at the time. So you had Tulo, you had Seagram, you had Too Much Trouble, you had the Fifth Ward Boys, you had Gangsta Nip, you had DMG, you had Mr. 3-2, you had Big Mello, and you had the Odd Squad. Now, I'm going to ask you, do you know about the Odd Squad?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that before.
Okay.
But I'm not. I can't tell you exactly who or what that is. But I have heard
Okay.
that before.
So the Odd Squad, that is the group that Devin the Dude comes from.
Okay. Okay.
Before it was Devin the Dude, the great solo artist that we know now, shit, probably 10 albums later. Yeah, he started with Odd Squad. I have never seen anything like this in hip hop. Now I will say as a group, they were pretty much kind of like how Devin the Dude's theme of music is. He pretty much, talk about weed, he talk about sex, women, all that shit. He's creatively vulgar with his shit. That's pretty much how they were. They were super vulgar. Second of all, why the other two niggas, one was blind and one was deaf. Yeah, so
What?
that's why they was the Odd Squad. You got a blind nigga, a deaf nigga, and a funny looking ass nigga. That's why they was the
Yeah,
Odd
he was
Squad.
funny looking. But still, that what the hell? I
Ain't that
don't
some
even
shit?
see. That don't even seem like y'all can get nothing done.
Hey, if you get a chance, I don't know if they got any of their albums on the streaming services, but I'll say this: if you like Devin the Dude, you'll like they shit.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
in that same vein.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. So.
I'll say this too.
Hmm.
Just you naming all them names from that feature.
Hmm.
Niggas back in the day was not creative with their name process at all, for the most part. You had a couple standout niggas from each region, out west, out up north or
Oh
out east
shit!
coast, down south, midwest. From the middle of the '80s up to I say about names kind of stopped sucking around the mid '90s. So
Yeah.
yeah, from like the mid '80s to like the mid to late '90s, for the most part, like rap names just suck. I'm like, it was just a big sum or a little this or the most simplest and basic of shit. And I'm just like, you didn't even. I'm like, no wonder some of you niggas didn't make it. Y'all ain't even. You ain't even hook niggas from the jump. That don't sound. You got the new hit single from E. Like that's not going to cut it in
Right.
this game. Your name just E. I'm like, well, that could be anything, nigga, literally. So I'm like, I don't know. That's just one thing that just stuck out to me. I'm like, well, that name sucked, and that name sucked. I don't
Yeah.
like that shit. What was he thinking with that? Why would you do that? Yeah, it
Right.
was a lot of creative process going into the names. Just wanted to throw that in there. Sorry, listeners.
No, 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 I feel you. Like you said, you had your few standout guys that had a little something to their name, but yeah, niggas just wanted to rap and they ain't care. Shit, nigga, we the tough niggas.
Yeah,
just,
I
just
mean, I'm not gonna take that away from you, but I can understand that when your name is Big 2-4, and all right, fine.
yeah.
So he just looked like he just looked for the nearest shit around him and just made it off of the first couple items he saw.
Oh my god.
Big
Right.
wooden bottle. That's my rap name because I'm just looking around. I'll just big wooden bottle.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know what it
Exactly.
is. I'm just glad it got better though. We got better names now.
Yeah, it did. I will say one thing in hip hop. Uh, all the rappers, if you're listening, anything with little in it or lil, please kill that shit. Don't ever, 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 ever moving forward in 2022 on to beyond infinity and shit. Do not call yourself little. Do not have lil in your name no more. That has been the most overused, saturated shit ever in the history of hip hop. It needs to be no more lil nothing.
Also, big this, big that. I ain't really a fan of that myself either, because
Yeah.
a lot a lot of times you can't really make that work, and you can't do nothing that's just big. That's not just something simple. Again, anyway,
Yeah. Well, personally, I can take some more big pause, but the Lils, nigga, it's just we probably gonna do a fucking. I'm gonna talk about that shit one day. Just actually research that shit. How many Lils have it been in the history
right?
of rap? That
But,
shit, Lord have mercy. Shit is crazy. Uh, So yeah, man, that's pretty much my top 5, top 6 or whatever. I'm gonna see what you got. I got a few more I'm gonna spit out there, some newer ones or probably my top favorite one of all time. I'm gonna throw that in there. But before we get to yours, man, I want to talk about dopest hip hop tees. So hey, y'all go to dopesthip-hop-tees.com now. Every episode, most of the time that y'all see me, that's pretty much what I'm wearing. Dope is hip hop tees. They are tees and hoodies. They are made for cool people that love hip hop. And they're also created by cool people that love hip hop. So you cannot go wrong. Old school, new school, whatever you're into, they got something for you. We got something for you. It's a vibe. You got to remember a lot of the fly shit we wear. A lot of the stuff that is marketed, targeted to the hip hop culture. The people that make it, they're not from the culture. They don't know it. They don't care about you. They just want your money. They don't know it. We are from the culture, and it's created for people that love the culture. So y'all
I'm
keep that in
sorry.
mind. You know that's some real shit.
No, it's some it's some real shit, but I'm just as soon as as soon as you said that they don't love you, they don't care about you. I don't know why I just pictured remember Ed Wunsler from the Boondocks, just the old white man that just owned everything and shit. I
Oh yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
I just thought of Ed Wunsler the third. Like just coming in and just gonna take advantage of your great idea and then suck you dry. And then all right,
Right,
nigga, get out of my face. I'm moving on.
right. I got
Yeah,
some
that
hip
shit.
hop teas for you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
1000%, just like that. And
And have
yeah,
his white ass grandson, he'll be the
yeah,
marketed doing a commercial. Remember him? He was the white
yes,
grandson that was
yes,
hard as
yes.
hell.
That was hard, and he just as worse. He'll model the shit for you.
Yes.
I'm like, come on, man. You can't sell me Malcolm X t-shirts and Martin Luther King hoodies and shit, and then it's owned by a white man and being modeled by white people. I
Yes.
would feel a certain kind of way about that. So yeah,
Yeah, man. So
definitely mess with the dope hip hop tees, man. It's 100% black on. You know,
100%
ain't no colonization over here. It's just
at
all
all.
dedication and hard work.
Right. Yeah, man. Y'all check it out, man. Dopesthip-hop-tees.com. Check it out.
Yeah. We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. You know my pride was colder than Chicago in December.
Yo, we back. Had a little message break. We back though. Yeah, man. So Yeah, we are back. We are talking about the best rap posse crew cuts of all time. So yeah, man, I laid, a couple of mine down, top 5, top 6 or whatever, man. So go ahead and, get into yours, see what you want.
Yeah, I'm just for the sake of time, I'm gonna kind of run through mine a little bit, but I'm start off. I got 4321 by
Mm.
LL and Meth, Red, and DMX and Cannabis, I believe, was the guys on there. This actually started a legendary. Well, I don't know if it's legendary. It's something I paid attention to, but actually started a beef between LL and Cannabis. So this shit
It
was
did. I
yeah, this
ain't
shit
that
was
because he
that's
said
the,
that
the
ain't
it's the well basically what it was. LL got the mic tatted on his arm and shit,
okay.
and Cannabis, just being observant, I guess, and trying to rap the bars and shit like that. He tried to write it in his song, like, oh, basically, can I borrow that tat on your arm real quick, XYZ, and he meant it as a sign of respect. And LL, which I guess I can see it from his perspective, this super new ass nigga that just came on the scene, he like, what do you mean by that, young nigga? Like, what you mean?
Mhm.
So he kind of took that the wrong way, and then that kind of just, that spiraled out of control, and then that gave me like two of my favorite diss tracks ever from each of these guys, and so
Mm.
that ended up working out good for everybody. Cannabis lost that battle, if you didn't know, because I'm pretty sure most of you don't know who Cannabis is. That's okay. Um, he's still a great rapper, great lyricist, everything like that. But LL killed him before he could even get started. So that's
He did.
unfortunate, but that's what happens. When you step to a GOAT rapper like LL, is to be expected. And he was young and in his prime too. I don't think LL would be mean like that today. You think he'd be mean like that and just step on a nigga?
Uh,
He too old to do that, ain't he?
see,
Like
I
like he don't
think
like he don't got enough time and energy for that.
see, I think with LL, I think LL is so hip hop with it. I think if it came down to that, he might stoop back to that level and just come with some bars and hurt a nigga's feelings. You can't let that nigga done a lot of TV and movies. You can't let the Hollywood fool you. That nigga still hip hop with it.
Have niggas forgot. Yeah, for
Right.
sure. Next on the list, I'm gonna put Bling Bling by Cash Money
Mm.
on there.
Okay.
Just because of just how it took on a life of its own. It might not be the most it's catchy and it's definitely marketable and everything like that, but just what it turned into, just how everybody latched onto it instantly. The white folks latched onto it. Us, we already latched onto it before we even had the words for it and stuff like that. Um, just cultural, just everybody's just always talking about bling and always trying to, that's just even outside of hip hop, bling is just synonymous with just shiny shit, and I never would have known that when I first heard that's kind of the life that it was going to take on. It just, I actually saw a documentary that Birdman said he regret not trademarking the saying bling bling because, obviously if he would have did that back in 1999 and then 20 some years later, he probably, he'd be a billionaire 2-3 times over just off of that alone, licensing and all kind of stuff for that. So
Man,
definitely
bling
got to throw that
bling.
on there.
Bling bling is in the damn dictionary, bro. That shit, like you said,
See,
it took
I
on a
forgot all about that. You're right. It is.
yeah, it took on a life of itself.
Yeah, that's so for that alone is why I had to throw mine on there. My next one would be Make Them Say by No Limit. It's just
Mm.
such a great song. It's just uh it's just it's so versatile in anything, like it's sporting events, you can use that. I'm pretty sure niggas was going to do some, criminal activity to that shit. I'm pretty sure, kids was having fights in school to that and all kind of stuff. It was just multi-purpose. It just, it was so hard and I never really grasped what was you trying to make me say for, like what I never. That was one thing as I got older. I'm like, make me say. I'm like, what though? Like, what do you? Are y'all pulling up in your cars? What do you want me to say? To? Like, I don't. But that aside,
Well,
that's
see,
just another. That's just another iconic song.
with he said, "What you saying for?"
Yeah.
So it was kind of a play off of because that was just Master P's thing, that he would just be random in a song and spit a bar, be like, dun 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 to so and so, I'm a no limit soldier. That was his that was his shit. He had been doing it since he been rapping. He would just randomly throw it in, damn near included in every song. So that
Right.
was the whole thing from it. But yeah,
And
that song, and you can't forget, that shit was at all the sporting events too. When that
yeah, it was definitely at all the sporting events, but that was also my first introduction to Mystical. That was the first time I ever heard Mystical was on that song.
mm.
And I was just
Hey,
like,
I'll cash app you $100 if you can spit Mystical's verse on that song.
oh yeah, because I still don't even know I don't even want to go and look up the lyrics because I feel like that'll just be a waste of time. But I
He
still
went
liked it. He went crazy.
crazy.
He went crazy. But I liked it a lot. I was like, this ain't bad. It's different. It's out there. But this ain't terrible. He the only nigga I know that can. I don't want to hear nobody else do that. I'll put it to you like
Mhm.
that. So you like Mystical, like, look, nigga, we'll let you do it, but don't tell nobody else that we letting you do that. Don't let nobody else know you can do that shit. Cause I ain't heard a nigga before or since try or do anything close to what Mystical did and be as half as successful or half as regarded as he was, at least for his time period when he was doing this thing. So let's see what else I got here. Got a couple of them. I'm gonna say "Lean Back" by Terror
Mm.
Squad. This
Damn.
song was
Good
an
one.
institution. This song was an institution. Um,
Yes.
it was in the movies. It was even in the games I was playing back in the day. It was in commercials. It was in old folks was referencing it. I'm like, what do you and your old ass know about leaning back to
Mhm.
anything? Um, yeah, it was just everywhere. And I mean the remix was just reset the whole shit over. It just made it all over the place all over again. Just reset that. Fat Joe, I don't know. He struck gold on that one. I don't know if that was his idea or if somebody gave it to him. But he definitely did his thing on that one. Um Everybody else kind of did their their thing lyrically and bar wise and everything, but it's all about the hook. That's really the hook and the beat is what carried that song and what
Mhm.
made it into what it is. And it's just one of them things undeniable. You'll never forget that song.
Yeah, it was to this day, it's definitely Fat Joe's biggest hit. That song was super major. Shout out to Scott Storch on the beat. That beat was stupid. And then just the simplicity of the hook, the simplicity of the dance. So your coolest nigga that don't even like to dance and be all extra and shit in the club. Nice and simple. Just yeah. Yeah, nigga,
Yeah,
I can be
just chilling,
cool.
just
Yeah,
chilling with my drink, and I ain't doing too much. And
right.
then the last song I'll put forward for my list, that Annie Up remix
Mm.
uh, by MOP.
Mm.
Um, just I don't even know what to say. You know what this beat, you know what this song is. If you heard it, you know it. You can't not have heard it. It's kind of one of them songs. It's just like y'all know them standard ass white people songs that they play in the Ram and the Dodge truck commercials. Kind of like Bad to the Bone or something like that. It's kind of just like one of them songs where it's just kind of standardized for that section of people. Like if you don't know, the beat or Anya, I just don't know where you've been for 25 years. Cause I mean, it's literally been everywhere. It's a fight song. Dudes have walked out before UFC fights and boxing fights to it. Um, have I've seen clubs get torn down, torn up, people just throwing stuff, throwing tables, throwing chairs, throwing drinks because they just can't help themselves. They gotta go crazy because this shit just came on. And then it don't help that the niggas that's in the song is actually encouraging you to do the exact shit that you're doing. So that didn't help nothing either. You know, it's just niggas talking about robbing niggas of their jewels, and then it's a nigga already doing that. Like, you know, that's it just it was a good bad idea to make that song because that song make you do crazy bad shit, but you feel so damn good doing it. And I just don't ever want that song to lose that feeling. The energy that I get from that song and the way it make me feel and what it had me ready to do. It's not too many songs. Like it's like probably what 3-4 other songs that can kind of match that energy. But that
Mhm.
energy, I don't know what they was doing that day, but they like caught lightning in a bottle with that. So yeah, that when you doing a crew posse cut or something like that, it kind of check all the boxes.
Yeah, yeah. Annie Up, man, shout out to MOP. That song is like the quintessential hip hop song. I'm talking about, like you said, the energy on that beat. It's one of the best rap beats of all time. The energy on that beat just makes you want to get hype. It makes you want to get expressive. Um, and like you said, even if y'all don't know about MOP, you don't know the song was called Annie Up, you have heard the song. I have heard this song. I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think that I've heard a rap song with this much placement. Like you said, video games, movies, sitcoms. That shit, I done heard that shit
Movie trailers.
everywhere. Trailers, just everywhere. That I pray that MOP own the royalties to that song. I
Oh yeah.
pray
Oh
that
yeah.
they do. If they
Oh, they miss
don't,
if they don't, they missing out on a big ass check.
oh my God.
They getting robbed if that's the case.
Yes.
And hell, and that might be a big ass part of why you see it every day. Hopefully, I might you gave me some homework because I'm gonna look into that because
Yeah.
that might be why it's so damn used and widely publicized and shit anyway. Because they know
Yeah.
they ain't got to pay nobody for it, so fuck it, let's just use this anyway.
Man. Yep. So that's well shit, that's 5 for you. Did you have any other? I got a couple more
For
honorable
honorable
mentions.
for honorable, I would say I got three. I would say Triumph, Wu Tang,
Mm.
hit them
Mm.
up,
Mm.
Tupac,
Mm.
or hit them up, and then it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none with Dog Pound.
Okay. Okay.
That's just
Those
a
are
you can that's
some
yeah.
great ones. Great ones. Yeah, definitely Triumph, Wu Tang, that was definitely one of mine. Just from so Inspector Deck, you know, it's so many people that hold his verse on that song one of the best hip hop verses of all time.
I believe it
I
because
kind of
it's one of mine.
I mean I got it here. So I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed
Armed
robbery.
robbery.
Come on, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that's
That's
why,
ahead of his time.
man. That he ahead of its time, timeless, classic. That's what I'm saying. That's when niggas cared. That nigga digged in his mind and came with some deep shit. That ain't no the regular shit that any motherfucker could just come up with, bro. You had to think about that shit.
Right. Yeah. It's like it just but niggas really wasn't rapping like that for a whole nother I want to say 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
because that was in '97. So you didn't see
Mm-hmm.
nigga. I seen guys kind of start getting to that level of wittiness and creativity. But yeah, like he was ahead of his time with that. That was that wasn't normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, man. Let me see. So a few other honorable mentions. I had a few. Uh so right off top, I gotta go with Ye. Actually two joints from Ye. The first one is Monster. Monster was crazy. Jay killed it. To this day, probably my favorite Nicki Minaj verse.
Yes.
Uh, Ross was cool. Ross verse was so short on there, but that song, that beat, crazy. Then I gotta go with Mercy. You could put on
Mm,
Mercy right now,
damn. Damn.
bruh.
Forgot
Mercy,
all about that.
come on.
Damn.
Ye's epic verse. Chains killed it. Big Sean, Pusha. Come on, bro. That shit was special.
It was. It really was. And it was
Yeah.
everywhere. Couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't get rid of that shit. I did
Yeah.
after a while. I got rid of it because after it was like all I heard after a while was just the samples part of that woman or whatever it is. Well, I don't even want to do the sound because it was so buried in my damn head.
Yeah. Um, and then might be my favorite Posse cut of all time. I gotta go with I gotta go with Benjamin's. Puffy and the Family. That Benjamin, so that we had, let's see, we had Big, we had Puff, we had Styles P, Jadakiss. Who else am I missing? Uh oh, Lil Kim, of course. So
So,
hmm.
well, no, I was just gonna say, I just gotta confess to you, I have never really liked that song like that. I respect the song. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't. It's fine. It just never. I don't know. It was okay. It was okay. I was just,
Oh my God.
I
What do you
kind of,
mean it
I
was
just thought
okay?
it was
You
just
can't use
okay.
the word okay and Benjamin's in the same
I
sentence.
have to. I have to because,
Oh.
mostly because I associated the song with Mace. So I don't know why I associated with Mace, but for that, and I never really liked Mace like that. So that kind of had a little bit of effect to it. I'm like, well, I don't. I always thought it was Mace song until I got up. I mean, it's okay. It's Puffy and Bad Boy song, or whatever.
Mhm.
But the damage was kind of already done. I never was the biggest Puffy fan. I never was the biggest Mace fan or nothing like that. I respect what it means, what it's done,
Mhm.
what it represents for hip hop and everything like that. But yeah, just in terms, I won't have that shit in my phone. That shit won't be in rotation with me.
Oh.
It's kind of it's kind of one of them ones where it come on. I'm like, all right, this shit can end. You know, and especially when it's
Oh.
in terms of Bad Boy, they have so much other stuff to offer and so much
Yeah.
better things. That like that's not no crime. It's a good song. In the grand scheme of things, but I'm just like when you compare it to other stuff or anything like that, like it's one that you got to have in a greatest hits collection, but it's like it's gonna be like number 16 and shit, number 18. Like it's gonna be kind of that's on there too. Remember that, y'all? But it ain't about to be. It ain't no flavor in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Or no shit like that. Or no one more chance with Biggie. It's not any of those. I don't think it's in the same category or caliber of them.
Oh. And see, I put it right, all three of them you just named. I put it all in the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Benjamin
don't.
just
I
had
don't
that
know.
that vibe, man. It's just
It, maybe it was one of them. I feel like it was a product of his time because I just
mhm.
never liked what the beat did because I like what the beat trying to do, but I just be feeling like it's gonna do something else, but then it
Mhm.
don't do it, and I'm like, nigga, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just I don't know. And then it kind of and then when it flipped with Biggie, I was like, I don't like this at all. What is why they
Oh,
why they flipped it? Why they flip it with? Yeah, I was like, why are y'all doing this? This is I don't know. It's just one of them joints, man, where you know they can't everything they can't do can't be made out of gold. For me,
now,
it can't all be
now
platinum.
I just to piggyback on what you mentioned about Mace, bro. I will say that I feel, and this is well, it's in topic off topic, but I feel the same way about Mace. I don't like Mace, and I be like, why do man, I be hearing so many people. I be like, is it me or what am I missing? I be hearing so many people speak of him in this legendary status and what he did in hip hop and how his shit was so dope. I'm like, what am I missing? I'm like, he was okay. Like when I hear people like as great as Kanye is musically, and I hear people like him be like, yeah, Mace is one of my favorite rappers and the shit he did. I'm like, what am
He did
I
one album. Well,
missing?
he had more than one album, but he only had one album that just popped and was the shit. And then
Yes.
that was kind of it. What the fuck? And then he preached. He went to preaching twice. He went to preaching and came back and then went right back to preaching. Like you know,
I,
we know Mace's
yeah.
story.
I just be like, what am I missing? Like, just
Nothing.
okay, thank you. just
You ain't missing shit.
just his voice alone, the voice alone, like was just like
Yeah,
sounds lazy,
like
especially when
he
shit
high
on the
on
flow.
pills. Yeah, like he high on
Yeah.
pills or something and got in the booth. Yeah. But that I just wanted to segue into that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to steal the show. I just wanted it to be known. I was like, hey, I don't think I've ever told you before, but yeah, All About the Benjamins is not that good of a song to me. It's cool, but
Mm, mm, mm.
I'll let y'all have that. Y'all can enjoy it too
Yeah.
as much as you want.
Yeah.
I don't want you to not enjoy it because of how I feel about it. And
Oh, it's
I wish now
impossible. It's
I wish
embarrassing.
niggas would understand that. I need niggas to understand that. Listeners, if y'all feel me on that, I really need y'all to understand. People, if I say I don't like something or something suck or I hate it, don't take it personally. It's just my personal opinion. I don't want you to stop enjoying it. Enjoy it because you like it. Because I'm gonna do that when it's my turn to like some shit that everybody else hate. I don't care. I like it. So I don't want SoulQuest to not enjoy his All About the Minions because he I seen his heart shatter into a million tiny
Yes.
pieces, and I couldn't see him like that. So I always, it almost felt like I was telling him he can't enjoy it no more, and I was like, no, I don't. You can continue enjoying All About the Benjamins like you want to. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Right. And actually, even besides Dev, that I'm here for the same thing. Like, hey, we are here. We give our commentary. Um, we're passionate about hip hop. We're very knowledgeable about hip hop. We're connoisseurs of hip hop. So we do have more rights than some to speak on it, give our opinions. I guess what I'm trying to say is that our thoughts, our opinions on hip hop are more valid than a lot others because we are connoisseurs. We know this game. I've been around in this game. But at the end of the day, exactly. I'm about balance and do what you want, listen to what you want, enjoy what you want. I'm just here to let you know the dope shit to enjoy. But outside of
Right.
that, yeah, hey, listen to what you want to. Shit.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm all
1000%.
about the black man eating and getting rich and creating that wealth. So listen to all this shit. Listen to the good shit. Listen to the bullshit. Keep getting the black man's pocket rich. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, 1000% on that.
hmm Uh. Okay. One more, and then we got to get out of here. Uh. Unless you got another one, but I can't forget "Dusted and Disgusted." That was E40 song. Love that song. Beat is so hard. It's on one of my favorite E40 albums. Um, they had Mac Mall on there. Tupac was on there. Spice One was on there. Oh my God. It was just it's an epic song. Epic song. So that yeah, I gotta throw that in there. One of the best rap posse crew cuts of all time. Definitely without a doubt. Um, but yeah, so we thank y'all for joining us as usual. You know, getting your hip hop soul food up in here. Definitely make sure once again you check out dopest hiphoptees.com. Like I said, every time you see me, I got it on. Dev, his supply is on the way. But every time you see me, that's what I'm wearing. The one I got on today, I know it's hard to see with the mic and all that stuff. You can kind of get close on your phone and look at to see what it is. I'm honoring Nipsey, the late great Nipsey Hustle. The marathon continues. This particular piece, it comes in a hoodie, comes in a tee. It's pretty much Nipsey's last tweet to the world before he died. That's all it is. Just nice and simple. Just something to pay homage. But that's what it actually is. Like if you went to Twitter and looked at one of your tweets, you're gonna have the date at the bottom and the time and the Twitter symbol and your icon and all that shit. That's all it is. But it's Nipsey. It's his last tweet to the world before he died, March 31st, uh, 2019. So that's the kind of shit we be on.
And
Dopest
rest in peace to him.
hiphoptees.com. Oh, check it. What you
Rest in
say,
peace.
bro?
I was just saying, definitely rest in peace to Nipsey. Just make sure y'all go ahead and grab one of those.
Oh yeah, we miss him, man. Miss him. But yeah, we've been talking about the best rap posse crew cuts of all time. Hope y'all was entertained. Hope you learned something today. All that good stuff. Once again, whatever platform you're watching on, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, or culture73.com, make sure you share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you're aware and informed every time we drop some dopeness on you. So, you know, that's that as usual. Peace and love. I am Drew SoulQuest. You have been watching Quest Convo, where we talk the culture because we are the culture.
All right, man. This Dev Devious. Y'all stay safe out there. Make sure that y'all checking out the dope hip hop tees. Make sure you checking out all the content, all the episodes, and make sure you follow us on this journey, man. We on our way.
Oh yeah. All day, all day. Peace and love. And hip hop till yeah, to the death. All that good shit. So yeah, we are out of here. Well, we about to get out of here as soon as I hit this button.
As soon as you close the shit off.
I know, right?
As soon as this shit turn gray.